Corey, how has the new offense looked to you so far in some of the OTAs and so much you're doing, how kind of new pieces come together?
Looks good. Obviously, we got a lot of new pieces, a lot of new faces, but for the start, we're looking real good, getting better each and every day, which is all that matters.
How's it feel for you to be back out there after the win last year?
Feels good, man. I've missed it. Feels like it's been a little while, but we're starting to get back into it, and I feel good running around, healthy. So got to keep it going.
Is there anything you're limited with, and if you could just kind of take us through that injury last year, like when you kind of knew it was something serious, and did it hurt you at all before? Like, was it a lingering effect kind of thing?
Yeah, I was kind of dealing with it for a few weeks, just trying to kind of fight through it. And then it got to a point where I couldn't lift my leg, so I kind of had to do something and get it repaired. And that was unfortunate, but I'm healthy now, and I'm looking forward.
When did you get back where you could run and do everything?
So maybe February, when I was around closer to like 80%. Really 100% in March. But I feel real good.
How difficult is that for you? Because your first year here, you want to lead the team as much as you can. Everything that goes with it.
That's tough. I was kind of going through it a little bit after the injury, and even a little bit before that. But man, like you said, I wanted to come here and do a lot of things, lead, and be a leading receiver. And it's just unfortunate that I got injured and that happened. But it's a new year, and I'm ready to attack it.
What have you seen from Garrett Wilson?
Dude's special. Dude is real special. He got his crazy routes, crazy hands, and he's really focused. He's a guy that's always locked in and asking questions, trying to get better. But man, I've seen really crazy glimpses of him just going up and snatching the ball or running crazy routes. His separation is unbelievable. But man, I'm glad we got that dude. Yeah.
Corey, how much advice do you give those guys high drop days that you went through? It comes such great expectations when you drop so high. It doesn't always happen right away for people. What kind of advice do you tell a guy like Garrett or Sauce or any of those guys?
Just try to get them to know how mental this game is. Obviously these are big, physical, and how physical this game is. But there's a mental aspect that I feel like guys kind of undervalue. And that's probably what I harp on the most with them. Whenever they ask questions, obviously I answer. But that mental part of this game is huge, so you got to stay locked in.
We saw Zach came to Nashville to work with you. How did that come about, and what did you guys get out of that discussion?
We got a lot out of it, man. Zach was he was on the grand tour this offseason. He went to like Arizona, Florida, and he came to Tennessee. But that shows the type of leader he is, the type of guy he is. To hop on a plane and go all across the country to throw with guys. Shows how bad he wants it. But it was really good work when he came down to Tennessee. We got like 2 days of really good work in, so only up from here.
How can that help you guys, you two, and the team as a whole?
It's just a lot, just to see how serious he is about it. Obviously, like I said, traveling around the country and throwing with guys and doing whatever he can to just get better and bring guys along with him. That's huge.
How challenging is it in these OTAs and in the minicamp to avoid contact with wide receivers and corners, because you're not supposed to, but the nature of each job is there's probably going to be some collision.
Yeah, that's how it is, and we understand that. We try to stay up, protect each other as best we could, but at the same time, we got to compete. We know that, and as wideouts and DBs, we kind of have that mutual respect. To understand that we're going to compete, but take care of each other.
What have you thought about competing against this secondary? There's a lot of pieces there. Awesome, Speed and Whitehead.
We got a lot of dogs back there, a lot of dudes who can do a lot of different things, man. Sauce is a great addition. That dude is physical, long. He's another guy that's always locked in and really hungry to get better. But man, we got a lot of dogs back there, which is going to help us as wideouts, in the long run.
Just for you in the second year in this offense, how much more comfortable are you right now than you were a year ago when you were at this stage, and how does that translate onto the field?
A lot more comfortable. I can go out there and play fast. I'm not, spending too much time thinking about what play I have or what I have to run or how I'm going to run it. I could just go out there and, kind of play off instincts and play fast.
When you think about that, you're a veteran and there's an adjustment for you. When you look at Zach, how much do you kind of expect him to be different this season with being able to play fast, like you said?
Yeah, I understand he's going to take a huge leap in his, this second year. But I expect Zach to be Zach and go out there and handle business. There's going to be growing pains with all of us, and we got to have each other's back. But man, I'm excited for his second year here, and I'm excited to be here for my second year.
Robert was talking yesterday about the versatility you guys have in your room. These guys can play inside, outside. Just how valuable can that be with Will Fleur can move guys around?
It's huge, especially in our offense, to where we move guys around a lot. We got a lot of different guys that can go in the slot, play inside, outside. That's really good, especially for Z. To have a lot of weapons that can pretty much play anywhere and everywhere.
When you're in the slot, like, what's the biggest difference from, obviously you're going to go against nickel cornerbacks and safeties, but, when you're approaching the slot position, because, versatility, things of that nature, like, what's the biggest adjustment when you go inside versus outside?
It's got to be a little more savvy, because you got a little more space, and you're going up against a different athlete, most likely a backer or a safety. So you just got to be a little more savvy, find creative ways to get open and, create that separation.
What do you think the additions of Uzama and Conklin can do for you guys?
Man, that would be huge. Those are two dudes that can absolutely ball, man, and it's just going to open up the field for everyone else. And when they're doing their job and handling business, it's going to open up the run, and vice versa. So, man, those are great additions.
Do you feel like, after having gone through last season, the injuries, and just, you feel like there's almost a new Corey Davis coming this year, that maybe you didn't show last year, that you kind of want to put?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like I said, I was kind of going through it a little bit when I got injured. And I felt like I grew a lot mentally, spiritually. I just took a lot of steps forward, and it was necessary, is what I needed. But man, I feel good coming in this year. A lot more clarity, that's for sure.
What do you mean going through it?
Just going through it a little bit mentally. The past couple of years have been pretty rough, and I feel like I haven't really had the time to kind of dissect everything. I lost my brother, my homie, my best friend, and I never really had time to breathe after that happened. And I felt like this offseason was the first time I really, kind of had the time to think about it and actually put him to rest. You know what I'm saying? But it was tough. Got through it, and I'm better because of it.
Did you turn to anyone to help you during that time? Or did you talk to your wife?
I didn't at first, which is kind of why I was going through it. But my wife was there. She was patient with me the whole time. She didn't be too pushy or, too standoffish or whatever. She was right there, patient. And whenever I was ready to talk and kind of, go through that, she was the one I went to.